Can South Carolina get back on track and get bowl eligibility as they take on Vanderbilt Saturday night on the SEC Network? Hey, y'all come on in, sit down. I'll break this game down for you, give you my thoughts and my predictions. Let's go. What's going on, college football fans? Gamecock Chuck here, coming at you today on this Thursday afternoon. Going to do a little preview and prediction video for the South Carolina Gamecocks as they go on the road Saturday night to take on Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, before I get started, don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment on this video. Also, if you haven't, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into it. South Carolina goes on the road, like I said, to host Vanderbilt, or to take on Vanderbilt, sorry, Saturday night at 7:30 on the SEC Network. South Carolina's a 7-point favorite, and they have a 68.5% chance, according to ESPN FPI, to beat Vanderbilt. Just looking at that number, that just, I mean, that's kind of embarrassing if you ask me for a South Carolina team that's got the talent they have on offense, the talent they have on defense, you know, going up against a Vanderbilt squad that, to be quite honest with you, they just, it's not that good. They're dead last in just about, and almost all defensive statistics out there. Offense, they're not explosive. They don't put up a whole lot of points, but I mean, just 68, like I said, 68.5% chance according to FBI is just, to me, a little disrespectful, embarrassing. But it is what it is. You know, I get why they gave us that percentage, because the way we've been playing lately. I mean, there's no trying to deny that. You know, our offense has been pathetic, honestly. Play calling's been not that good. Little non-creativity in the playbook. No downfield passing whatsoever. No explosive plays, it seems like. So I get why they, you know, only have us a 7-point favorite, and, you know, only about 69% chance of winning that game. I get that. Vanderbilt's coming in this game on a 4-game losing streak. They've lost them 4 games by a combined total score of 179-45. So that just goes to show you right there, the defense is just, you know, not that good in my opinion. But it did have a bye week this past weekend to kind of, you know, regroup, get back at it and prepare for South Carolina. So they've had 2 weeks, you know, to watch our tape and to get ready for what Coach Beamer's staff is bringing into Vanderbilt this weekend. Should be an interesting matchup. Some of the key players for Vandy, you know, going off by, you know, some of the statistics they have, their quarterback is led by A.J. Swan. He's had almost 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 1 interception. I did look at some of the stats. You know, Vanderbilt does not turn the ball over a lot as far as, you know, throwing interceptions. I think they've only had 2 interceptions this whole season. So, you know, they've only thrown the ball about 250 times. So they average about 1 interception every 125 passes. So they don't throw a whole lot of interceptions. They take care of the ball when they throw it, it seems like. The running back room is led by Ray Davis. You know, he has 564 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns, and he averages just over 4 yards per carry on the ground. The wide receiver room is led by Will Shepherd. He seems like he's a dynamic and explosive playmaker on the edge. He has 525 yards, 8 touchdowns, and he averages about 13 yards per catch. Like I said, Vanderbilt's defense is not the best. You know, they rank pretty close to dead last in all of college football. They're 123rd in total defense out of 131 teams, so that just goes to show you they're not that good on the defensive side of the ball. They give up an average of 471 yards per game. You know, about 320 of that, I believe, is through the air. So a good chunk of it they give up through the air. So that should if we open our playbook up and decide to have a downfield passing attack, that should give Spencer Rattler, Josh Vann, Leggett, Jaheim Bell, all the receivers, you know, out there, an opportunity to get loose and make some big explosive plays on the offensive side of the ball. As far as the Gamecocks, you know, they led by Spencer Rattler, and he's not having the year that everybody had hoped he would have. He has just over 1,600 yards, I believe it is, and 5 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So he's not really taking care of the ball this year. Not all that's been on him. Yeah, he's made bonehead plays and thrown into double coverages and things like that. But it's not all, not all of them's been his fault. It's bounced off receivers' hands and things like that. Just little miscues here and there as far as the turnovers for him. The running back room is led by Marshawn Lloyd. He has nine rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. So, and then the wide receiver room is led by Juice Wells still. He's just over 400 yards, through 8 games, and he has 2 touchdowns. So, he's not really lighting it up. But like I said, we don't really have, like I said, our offense has been pretty stagnant here lately. Not really a whole lot of, not really a big explosive offense so far with any kind of downfield passing attack like across the middle, which is one thing that's real baffling. I don't think we've thrown a slant all freaking year, to be honest with you. It's kind of frustrating in my opinion. When you see a blitz coming off the edge, that's a weakness on that side. You need to attack that with a slant, some sort of slant. So, but we have not thrown a slant, I don't believe. If I'm wrong, correct me, let me know. But I don't think we've thrown a slant all year. We haven't used the middle of the field a whole lot. I mean, it's mind-boggling when you think of the offense and the way it's been underperformed and the way the playmakers have been underutilized this year, and the way we've underperformed on offense. From the defensive side of the ball in South Carolina, we're 51st in total defense, and we give up roughly about 360, 370 yards on defense. So we're not too far from Vanderbilt, but we do have playmakers on defense that can be disruptive, can shut down the wide receivers, can fill the gaps at the edge and all that good stuff. We do have playmakers on defense: Zach Pickens, Boogie Huntley, Tonka Hemingway, MJ Webb, all them guys, Jordan Burch. We do have guys that should be able to contain Vanderbilt in this game. So we shall see. Like I said, it's going to be a good match. It should be a good matchup for the Gamecocks. A good way for them to bounce back, get bowl eligibility, and get back on track as far as what they want to do this year, as far as their goals and stuff. The keys for Vanderbilt to win this game, in my opinion, is South Carolina's going to have to beat themselves. And what I mean by that is Spencer's going to have a horrible game. The run game is not going to be able to do that. Kind of like we did last week against Missouri. If we can beat ourselves, then that gives Vanderbilt an opportunity to walk out of there with a victory over South Carolina, and which in my opinion will pretty much, barring a miracle in the last 3 games, will pretty much end our season as far as getting bowl eligibility, in my opinion. Let me know if y'all disagree or not, but that's just my opinion. The keys to the game for South Carolina in order to come out of there with a victory, in my opinion, is Spencer Rattler is going to have to get on track. We're going to have to be explosive on offense. We need a downfield passing attack. We need to get the ball in our playmakers' hand and let them do what they do. That's the key. We also need to feed the rock to Marshawn Lloyd. I think this is an opportunity for him to have a big game. I think Vanderbilt's given up about 120, 130 yards on the ground, so that should give Marshawn Lloyd an opportunity to break out and have a good game. Like I said, Rattler should have a good game. I want to see Marcus Satterfield just turn this offense loose. If there's any loose to it, then he needs to turn it loose and let Spencer get the ball downfield to Vann and Jaheim Bell and all them guys, the playmakers on the team, Stogner, all them guys. I mean, for South Carolina to win this game, I think our offense needs to come together and just have an explosive game. And I think that not only would that help us win the game, but I think that'll help, build Spencer's confidence, build his team's confidence, maybe restore just a little bit of faith in Marcus Satterfield and his play calling ability for Gamecock Nation. I doubt it, because there's a lot of Gamecock fans out there that's not really too happy with him and the way he's been running our offense this year. Me personally, I'm kind of in that boat with them Gamecock fans, just to be honest with you. But, we shall see how the rest of the season goes. But like I said, that's the key to the game for the Gamecocks, just offense. Just get out there and just have fun, let loose, be explosive, and, handle your business. Defensive side for South Carolina, just like every game. We need to create turnovers. We need to limit explosive plays and just, you know, set the edge. Don't let Ray Davis get out and just start running, because, you know, last week we saw a junior college transfer basically run at will against us. You know, he didn't have over 100 yards, but he needed yards. He picked them up. So we need to set the edge. We need to fill the gaps and play solid and sound defense. And that should be a recipe for a win for the Gamecocks. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I look for South Carolina to be bowl eligible after Saturday night. I think they cover the spread, just barely though. I don't think it's going to be a total blowout. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think South Carolina's got the capability right now to blow Vanderbilt out, because their offense just hasn't proven it. But I see this score being, you know, South Carolina 24, Vanderbilt 16, just barely covering the spread, which is 7. So with that being said, hey, like this video, share, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. If you guys think I'm totally off base, if you guys have confidence in the Gamecocks blowing out Vanderbilt, let me know your prediction. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. And until next time, Gamecock Chuck signing off. I'll see you guys around. Go Gamecocks.